Most people don't realize this, but your brain has been lying to you about being behind because behind isn't a real place. It's a feeling your brain manufactures to keep you chasing. If you're doing fine on paper, working, improving, learning, surviving, but you still feel late to your own life, this is why. Psychologists call it social comparison. And it sounds harmless until you realize it doesn't just affect your confidence. It controls what you want. It controls what you hate about yourself. It controls how you see your future. And right now, it's probably controlling you. Because here's the weird part. You can make progress every month and still feel like you're losing. You can have more than you used to and still feel like you're not enough. And you can be closer than you think and still feel like you're falling behind. Why? Because your brain isn't measuring your progress. It's measuring your position. Your brain doesn't ask, am I growing? It asks, am I winning compared to them? And once that question is running in the background, you're never safe. Not even on your good days. But here's where it gets worse. The more you scroll, the more behind becomes your default setting. Because your brain isn't comparing you to reality. It's comparing you to highlights, to edited lives, to someone else's timeline, to someone else's success story with all the boring parts removed. So even when you're doing fine, your brain keeps whispering, not enough, not fast enough, not impressive enough, not there yet. And if you've ever felt motivated and ashamed at the same time, that's not your personality. That's the trap working. Here's the dark truth bomb. Feeling behind isn't proof you're failing. It's proof you're addicted to external validation. Because behind is just another way of saying, I need evidence that I'm worth something. So you chase milestones like they're oxygen. You chase money. You chase a body. You chase attention. You chase being ahead. But the second you reach one thing, your brain moves the finish line. Because if you ever felt satisfied, you might stop chasing. And your brain hates that. It would rather keep you restless than let you feel safe. And this next part explains why your life hasn't changed the way you hoped. Your brain confuses movement with meaning. You think, if I'm busy, I'm progressing. But the reality is, you can be moving nonstop and still be stuck. Stuck in comparison. Stuck in other people's expectations. Stuck trying to look successful instead of building a life that actually feels good. And the worst part? Comparison doesn't just make you feel behind. It makes you forget what you even wanted before you got influenced. You start wanting goals that don't even match you. You start chasing careers you don't like. You start copying lifestyles you can't sustain. You start measuring your value using someone else's scoreboard. Then you wonder why you feel empty even when you're doing better, because you're not behind. You're just running someone else's race. But here's the part nobody wants to admit. A lot of the behind feeling isn't about time. It's about fear. Fear that you missed your chance. Fear that you wasted years. Fear that other people figured it out and you didn't. Fear that you're going to wake up one day and realize you were never special. So your brain creates pressure. And pressure feels like purpose. It feels like motivation. But it's not. It's panic with a productivity filter. If that hit you, good. It means you needed it. Because here's the truth you've been avoiding. You don't feel behind because you're actually behind. You feel behind because you keep checking the wrong reference point. You keep looking sideways. And every time you look sideways, you lose your own timeline. So let me give you a simple psychology reframe that actually works. Your brain needs a scoreboard. If you don't choose one, it will choose the easiest one. And the easiest one is other people. So here's the mental trick. Stop tracking outcomes. Track evidence. Evidence that you're becoming someone stronger. Because outcomes are noisy. They're delayed. They're social. Evidence is personal. Evidence is real. Evidence builds identity. Here's what evidence looks like. Did you show up today even when you didn't feel like it? Did you do the thing you kept avoiding? Did you say no to something that drains you? Did you take one step without needing everyone to approve? That's progress, not the highlight reel. And here's the action step that breaks the comparison loop fast. For the next 7 days, pick one metric that has nothing to do with status. Not money, not followers, not achievements that impress strangers. One metric you control. Examples: 1 hour a day on my skill, 3 workouts a week, 2 job applications a day, 10 minutes of journaling, read 10 pages. Then you only measure one thing. Did I keep my promise? Because when you keep promises to yourself, your brain stops begging the world to validate you. And when you stop begging the world to validate you, you stop feeling behind. Last thing, if you're doing fine but still feel late, that doesn't mean you're broken. It means you've been trained to believe your value has an expiration date. It doesn't. Your timeline isn't wrong, it's just yours. And the moment you start measuring your life by evidence instead of comparison, your brain finally shuts up. And you finally feel like you're actually moving,